What's up, everybody? So today we are in Alexandria, Virginia, checking out a completely rebuilt modern house. This property is also on a scenic lot back into trees, and you're just a few miles to Old Town Alexandria and Kingstown. So that being said, let's head outside and get this tour started. So this home was actually bought earlier this year for $1,275,000 from the developer, and just went back on the market for $1,175,000, or $100K lower, and is listed with Bic DeCaro of eXp Realty. The buyer had planned on staying here, but ended up having to relist the home, and now it could be a great deal for someone. Inside, we have 5 beds, 4.5 baths, approximately 3,500 square feet on 3 levels, a spacious 1-car garage, and about a half-acre flat lot. So let's start the tour, and if you have any questions or would like to set up a showing, just reach out to my team and I below. All right, let's get this tour started. This is a super cool house and a pretty good value, and I'll tell you why shortly here. So as soon as we enter, we have the stairs going up, and then we have the living room area with the electric fireplace. And the flooring, it looks like a wide plank, probably like an engineered wood floor. And I love the backdrop, so you can see all the way out to the trees and your patio area. This right here is just the basement, and we do have the dining room right off of the entrance, and you got the wainscoting, recessed lights throughout. And there's really like 2 entrances, so that's obviously one entrance, and then we have a side entrance where the mudroom is, which, because the driveway is right there, more people might actually use that entrance. And right now, this home is listed at $1,175,000, and it was actually bought earlier this year for $1,275,000. So this owner had planned to be here for a while, but ended up having to resell it, and now are selling it at pretty good discount for somebody, $100K under a recent sale. And this property was rebuilt 2024, so it's rebuilt by an investor. Somebody bought it, and then now it is back on the market with this wallpaper there. So pretty spacious mudroom. Let me show you. So this is kind of cool how we have a little covered porch area, huge driveway, and very relaxing backyard. It's also on almost half of an acre. Oh, we do have this sliding door right here as well. So let's check out this kitchen. You got the massive quartz island, the pendant lights. We have the Cosmo appliance package. That's a new one, Cosmo. I don't see that too often. And we have the white and navy blue cabinets with the gold fixtures here. And this is just really spacious. We have the subway tile kind of backsplash going on. Open a few more of these. And the kitchen keeps going and going. So we had the sink over here. We got another sink, another beverage cooler, more cabinets. And of course, you're overlooking this really pretty view. There might be like a creek down there because it looks like beyond the fence line, it kind of drops down a bit. We'll walk out there and check it out. Got our beverage cooler. Yeah, look at how much space you have with this kitchen. And then there's even cabinets under here as well. So we have 4 seats and then more cabinet space. And we have main level laundry. This is a pretty good size laundry room. Yeah, really good size laundry room here. Everything so far is like really spacious and nice and new. So living room, family room, dining room. They got it nicely staged. It's actually my team's listing, so we always like to have our listings looking top notch. And we come outside here, it's not even cold out. This is like a perfect fall day. So we got a very spacious patio here. This is one of the biggest patios I think I've seen. And you might have space for a pool in the back. And then the side yard, if you had a dog, almost looks like a little dog run. They have it fenced in here. And can't tell if that's a real deer or like a fake deer, but there's some type of deer over there, which we'll go see in a minute here. Oh, wow. Huge garage for storage. So it just has the one door, but obviously you could fit several cars in here, but it's almost better to use it as like storage or TV, gym. And what do we have up here? All right, so kind of like an unfinished attic space. Could probably do something with it. The ceiling heights are pretty good. But yeah, plenty of storage, or maybe even make this like an apartment. I don't know. There's no, I don't think there's any plumbing, but huge space. Give you a view from this side. And let me just walk down here so you can see the full lot. Oh, wow, we got our little fireplace back here. This is really cool. Okay, it's a fake deer, but had me fooled for a second. You can see it looks like there might be some type of creek down there, but just wooded area. You got it fenced in, so if you had a dog, which I think these people have a dog. Half an acre. There you go. That's what half an acre looks like. Just about half an acre. 0.46. We got the sliding barn door. I like this little path here. Oh, and let me show you the driveway as well. So you could fit a whole fleet of cars here. And you see this neighborhood has a lot of these like smaller ranch houses, but then some are like have these big additions, and you're starting to see some more new construction. And like I mentioned, this one is priced at 1.175, so almost 1.2, but it was purchased for 1.275 earlier this year. And this is one of the higher priced homes for the neighborhood. However, this area has had several that have sold in that like 1.2 up to 1.3 range. So it's not like this is the only one. There's definitely a few others. And then I think the trend over the next few years is because you're so close to Old Town, so close to Kingstown, and this neighborhood has some of these smaller, more affordable houses, you're gonna see a lot more new construction around here. Yeah, you're 4 miles to Old Town, 3 miles to Kingstown, and then of course DCA Airport, Arlington, Route 1, you're close to those as well. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff again. So before we head upstairs, if you guys have any questions or want to see comparable sales or set up a showing for this house or any homes in the Northern Virginia, DC area in any price range, reach out to my team and I below, and we would love to assist you. And also be sure to sign up for my Northern Virginia weekly email newsletter in the link below. We go over deal of the week, market updates, helpful info, different things like that. All right, let's head upstairs. It's pretty quiet in this house as well. I was just doing a house tour right off of Washington Boulevard in Arlington, which is a significantly busier area. All right, so show you where we came up from. And we actually have 5 bedrooms on this level. So we didn't have any bedrooms on the main level, but we got 5 up here. Main level definitely had a ton of good living space. Got our little closet system in there, like what they did here. Got the sliding door, the ensuite bath. Oh, this is a cool shower setup. Interesting. All right, kind of a modern look. And off to the left, we have a full bathroom. The shower, sliding glass door. And we have another bedroom. Looks like it might have been set up as like an office. They got the copier machine, it looks like, over there, scanner. But yeah, this would be a good office, good bedroom. It's not like tiny. It's not the biggest bedroom. It's not the smallest bedroom. In Alexandria, you can get some pretty small bedrooms going on. Especially when you're in Old Town. But this is much better. So let's check out this bedroom, which is also looks like home office setup. This one's a lot bigger. And again, we have the wide plank. I believe it's like engineered hardwood floors up here. They look really nice. So another closet system in there. Back up and just show you from here. So this house is, I mean, it's basically, this is a pretty good value. I know I'm a real estate agent and I might be a little biased, but anytime you're buying a property a pretty good amount under what someone just recently paid for it, and it's also in like a developing kind of area. We got Los Angeles Rams fans. Who remembers Marshall Falk and Kurt Warner? No, but you're in an up and coming area. I think the median sales price around this neighborhood is like $750. So it's mostly those smaller houses, but then at the high end of the neighborhood, you have this house and a few others. So you're starting to see a lot more. All right, this is the primary suite. The modern light fixture. I like that the primary suite is facing, nature. Good size bed here. You can have your king size bed. The dresser. Here's just another view. Oh yeah, it looks like the neighbors have a pool back there. They have it like half and half. They got their gazebo, and then they got their gazebo pool house thing, and then the pool right behind it. So check out this bathroom. This is super nice. We got the navy blue cabinets, the gold. Yeah, the blue and the gold look really good together. And the white quartz. We have the 0 threshold shower there with the soaking tub. Kind of have like this accent piece. Yeah, this is really nice. It's kind of like an open concept bathroom. Oh, we haven't even checked out the closet yet. All right, they still got all their stuff in there, so I don't want to be too nosy. But you got the walk-in closet, spacious bathroom, 5 bedrooms up here, and 3 bathrooms. So we still got the basement to check out, so let's head downstairs and take a look. Hey, what's up? It's Jeff again. So if you guys have any questions about this house, or if you want to set up a showing, look at comps, anything like that, reach out to me and my team below, and we would love to assist you. And also make sure you're signed up for my newsletter. A lot of valuable info on the house buying process in Northern Virginia. And my YouTube channel has over like 200 property tours now. So if you're in the market in the Northern Virginia area for a property, subscribe to my channel, binge watch all my videos. You'll get a good sense of what's out there in the market. All right, so here is the basement. Basement's not as big as the top 2 levels, but you do have some decently tall ceilings, probably like 7-foot ceilings. So you could have a little rec room or den kind of set up down here. Not really a legal bedroom, but you already have the 5 bedrooms upstairs, so this could just be for guests or storage. Yeah, decent size closet. And this is that room again. I guess you put like a little couch, TV, or cozy kind of area. And we got the Peloton. That's like $5,000 right there. So you can negotiate that into the offer maybe. I don't know if they're willing to part with it. Thing about real estate is that everything is negotiable. So gym area, maybe den, office back there, you could get creative. And then we have bathroom, the subway tile. Nice flooring. So let me just walk you upstairs so you can see the front again and just see the neighborhood one more time. Yeah, I don't expect this house to last. I feel like anytime I say that, like, it just sounds so cheesy, like typical salesman. But like I said, they bought it at a much higher price. They had to sell it. So, and it shows really well. So here is the front again. You got the flat lot, very close to Route 1, a few miles to Old Town, a few miles to Kingstown. Plenty of driveway parking and plenty of potential in this neighborhood.